aspects of the market that could be interesting as far as like where the most innovation will happen, and specifically with respect to like democratizing access or for access to sort of prosumers and retail will happen in other asset classes, specifically commodities, FX, rather than just purely in equities, which is where most of the focus has been.
So what's behind that shift then in terms of the interest from equities, tech stocks in particular, to a more wide range of assets, commodities, gold, oil? What about the sort of post-COVID landscape resulted in that transition?
So we pumped like an absolutely unprecedented amount of liquidity into the markets and wound up with inflation that was the highest it's been in 30 or 40 years. And as a result, wound up a little bit behind the curve and needing to hike interest rates substantially, again, to the highest point they've been in several decades. And the downstream implications of that are basically this like major dislocations in the market that you can imagine it. I think of it as like squeezing one of those, gummy balls where things will just sort of pop out. You'll have little things that'll break here and there. And a lot of this has led to sort of like historic run-ups in certain commodities, especially gold is a great example, sort of as a flight to safety. Gold has hit like all-time highs in the last 3 months. A little bit pullback recently, but skyrocketing past 2,300, 2,400 in the last few months. That's just one example. But the overarching way I would characterize this is basically a new macro paradigm, which to some degree is characterized by sort of a commodity super cycle, shifting and rotating of capital into new asset classes that have been largely ignored over the last like 10 to 15 years post GFC.